Hello, everyone. How are you? Welcome to this mini training. I'm really excited to bring it. Before I start, let me share this in a few places and make sure we're not blurry. Thank you, Jesus. Okay, we are not blurry. Yay. Everything looks good. So for those of you who are fans of using lives, or for those of you who are wanting to start using lives, usually what I do in the beginning of each one is share it in a few places and make sure it doesn't look blurry and it has sound, because it happens. So I'm going to share this here and here, and I'm going to share it on my timeline. Okay, great. So thank you for joining, whether you are joining live or the replay. I so appreciate your time, and I definitely don't want to take it for granted. So I'm going to hop right in. Here's the only thing I'm going to ask of you, at least right now. Would you share this video? Share it on your timeline so other Christian women entrepreneurs will see it. And then would you be so kind as to share this in any women entrepreneur groups that you are in, so they can also have access to this information if you find it valuable. So today, and when you see me look down, I'm looking at my notes. So today I wanted to talk about what stops people from becoming clients. Like, what is stopping people from knocking down your door? Because I will say this again and again and again. Here's what I know about the women that I come in contact with. You're really good at what you do. You know what I mean? Like, the women that I meet have been doing a form of their business for years. A lot of them have been helping church members, family, and friends. And so whether you've shaped it into a product or not, I know you know what you're talking about. And I'm sure you've seen people out there who don't really know what they're talking about, and they seem to be doing really well. And so why are people not calling you at 2:00 in the morning just saying, hey, I need your product, I need your service? Why is that not happening, and how to fix it, how to get the new clients? That's what I'm going to talk about. So I'm really excited to jump right in. And so here we go. Let me bring up, I'm trying out, since I've been using this software for a while, but I haven't used it in this way. So let's see here. Okay, that's not what I wanted to do. That's kind of what I wanted to do. So I'm going to talk about how to get a new client, right? What are the 5 things that are stopping people from becoming your client? What are 5 reasons that you're having issues getting new clients, getting new customers as a new entrepreneur, and how do you fix it? So that's what I'm going to talk about today. Really excited. You'll see me toying around with the screen because I just jump right in. Okay, so the first reason is they don't know what you let me see. Yeah, they don't know what you do. Like, it starts there. A lot of times, and I can tell you this from experience, a lot of times when we're new in business, we overcomplicate things and we dig deep and we think we need a new software, we need a new coach, we need a new program, we need a new camera, we need a new lead magnet, we need, when one of the first things that we need to do is just get known. Who knows us? Who knows we exist? Out of our Facebook friends, how many for every 100 have we actually had a conversation with? And that doesn't mean they liked one of our posts or we liked one of their posts, but how many people do we actually know? And so that's where it starts, right? When you're wondering, how do I get a new client? How many people know you? The first step is to just get known, to expand. I use the term network because people understand what it means, but at the same time, they don't. I feel like when I say expand your network, people just automatically assume I mean go to a networking event and pass out business cards. That's not what I mean. I don't even use business cards. Those of you who have met me in person know that, right? We can either further our relationship or not, but I don't even use business cards. When I say expand your network, I literally mean expand your circle. Expand the people you actually have some form of a relationship with. So that's step one. Thank you for the like, Candace. I appreciate it. Oh, I'm just jumping all ahead. So step two, and before I share the step, I want to share the mistake, right? So the first mistake is that they don't know us, and they don't know what we do, right? That's the first thing that stops people from buying from us. They don't know who we are. They have no clue what we're about. And then they don't know what we do, right? My name is Angel. I'm a business coach for Christian women entrepreneurs. Who are you? What do you do? And we fix that by getting known. The second reason that people don't buy is that they don't know the result that we offer. So I say, oh, hi, I'm Angel. I'm a business coach. Oh, that's great. But what does that mean, right? And I'm sure that a lot of you out there, you may be introducing yourself when you meet people, and you'll say, oh, I'm a list building strategist. I'm a wealth advisor. I'm a financial advisor, or I'm a this, or I'm a that, or I'm a transformational whatever you are. And people are like, oh, okay. And you know what they heard? Wah, 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 wah. And yes, that is the technical term. Candace says you're welcome. Thank you, Candace. Thank you so much for joining. They need to not only know who you are as a person, what you're about, what you believe, and then what you do. They need to know the result that what you do offers. This is a really big deal because people buy based on a problem they are trying to solve, right? Most people go to the dentist when they have a toothache. Most women go to the hairstylist when something needs to be done to their hair, right? It's an inconvenience. Some inconvenience with their hair is causing them to seek out a solution. So if you're not clear on the result that you offer, you can't clearly communicate that to others. And if you are clear on the result or the transformation or the problem that your service solves, that's great, but you need to get known for it. It's not enough for you to know. It's not enough for it to be just posted in services on your website. You need to blast it out into the world so everyone knows, right? What problem you solve. Candace says, you are so right. Thank you. Listen, I made this mistake when in my first business, when people would ask what I did, I would go on and on and on about the history and why I was so excited. People didn't care. Like I had a noble mission, but they didn't care. People care about the problems that they need solving. And when you say, oh, I fix this, I do this. I help women who are new in what they do find new customers systematically so they can build a business and leave their full-time job. That is a result. I'm a transformational life coach. That's not a result. I'm a business strategist and productivity coach. Titles are great, but they really don't matter when it comes to our marketing and when it comes to getting new clients. Sure, you'll have that one person, one out of 100 who's like, oh, I'm looking for a new this or a new that. But they have a more heightened awareness than the average consumer, the average client. The average client has a problem that they need solving. So they need you to make it crystal clear. Hey, this is what I do. This is the problem that I solve. Okay. So the third one, let me just change up the screen. Add a little intrigue, right? The third reason that stops people from buying or becoming a client, I should say, signing up for your program, your service, and this can be free too. Listen, all of these steps that I'm going through, they work for when you're selling something or when you're selling something that's free. Because even if you're promoting a free webinar, a free workshop, a free PDF, a training, whatever, you still have to convince or persuade people to buy from you. So these work for that as well. I don't want you to think, oh, well, I don't sell anything yet, or this doesn't, trust me, apply these 5 reasons, these 5 factors, and you will see almost immediately a change in your business. And the third reason is that they doubt it'll work for them. Now, this is a big one, right? So once you've gotten known, people know who you are, what you're about, and what you do. And then you've made the results that you offer known, right? So you've gotten very visible, or you've been very visible with, hey, this is the problem I solve. Hey, this is the problem I solve. Hey, you see this video? This is about the problems that I solve, right? Once you've gotten visible in that regard, now it's about, and I call this combat doubt. Oh, sorry, I missed your comment. Candace said, absolutely, titles don't matter at all. They really don't. I promise. I've been in programs where very costly programs, and I really don't even know what the titles they had were. It really doesn't matter. It's just about the problem that you solve. Thank you, Candace, for the comment. And for those of you who have joined, welcome, welcome, welcome. For those of you who watched the replay, thank you so much for watching. My only ask is that you would share this with groups you're in or on your timeline, if you find it valuable, with other women entrepreneurs so that they can learn from this information too, because I'm on a mission for women entrepreneurs to just grow like never before. One of my mentors has a theme for the year. It's called No Woman Left Behind. And I just feel like it's one thing to say it, but it's another thing to actually do it. And so that's the mission that I'm after. Okay, so they have doubt it will work for them, right? So let's just say you've gotten known for, let's just use a hairstylist, right? You've gotten known for, you're really great at coloring, right? Like women come to you and leave with a new color that they love. So maybe someone is considering your service. They're aware of the problem that you solve, but they don't know if it'll work for them, right? They have doubts. Well, I tried color in the past and I've seen photos. I know you've helped a lot of women, but I don't know, because I went to different hairstylists and they were really good, but when it came to my hair, it just didn't work. Right? And so I call this combat doubt. At first I was going to say eliminate doubt, but I feel like, I don't know. This is a bit deeper than, business. Well, business really parallels life. I feel like if you want to grow as a person, you get married, you start a business, or you do both, right? Just saying. And don't do either unless God leads you to. I wanted to say eliminate doubt, but I feel like I don't necessarily know if that's the right term. So I put combat doubt, because while the doubt may be there, I feel like you can just combat it, right? You can fight back. You can say, well, listen, I'm really good at what I do. I've been doing this for 4 years. I haven't had a woman whose color we haven't been able to find. So why don't you come in and we can just do a strand test, right? We can do a strand test and you can see how it works with your hair. You can see that the products are safe, and then we can go from there. So now you're showing that client, that potential client, how your service or the solution you provide can work for them. You're fighting the doubt that they have, right? Sometimes and that's why I say like the business is about us, but it really isn't, because a lot of times we can get caught up in like our personal reasons for selling. And I'm not saying it's bad. Like, obviously, I'm all about collecting the money for your services, right? But sometimes when it comes to getting new clients, we can take it personal and get caught up in our feelings. Like, why aren't people buying? Why aren't they responding? And the thing is, it really isn't personal. It's because of these 5 reasons. You know, after people know who you are and know the problem you solve, now they're trying to figure out, okay, you have a great service, but will it work for me? Right? So you combat doubt that your service will work for them. And then the 4th one is they don't, well, let me make another note on the 3rd one. So they can have doubt that your service will work for them. They can also have doubt that they can work with your service. And what that means is, like, for me as a business coach, right? Someone may have seen, success other clients have had that have worked with me, and they may say, oh, well, it's great that she did that. I can't do that. I already know I can't. So they may just have doubt in themselves. And that's, again, something that you just combated, right? So the 4th reason is that they don't resonate with your brand. I'm in a program I was in. I had a few men comment on some pieces I put together that I was asking for feedback on. And they were like, oh, it seems, well, actually, a few said it was great, but a few was like, I really don't resonate with the colors or anything like that. There's a lot of pink. And that made me really happy, because everything I do in the Christian Sheepreneur Academy is intentionally to like repel men, right? Like, clearly we are all about woman and girl power in the Christian Sheepreneur Academy. I do my best to make that very, very apparent. So if people aren't resonating with your brand, it could be that you're not targeting the right market, right? A lot of times when I speak, I do this really obvious example. I say, you have this product, and this product is, let's just say you have this product, and this product is, no, I want it to just do me solo. There we go. Let's say you have a product, and let's just say this product is organic chicken breast, right? And you know this product is good. It's only grass-fed. It doesn't have any hormones. It's raised in Texas. JJ Watts eats it for breakfast. Like, you know that this organic chicken breast is a good product. And so you take it into this whole community, and you said, I'm going to be the official organic chicken breast provider for this community. And it's the only community I'm going to work in. And you go door to door trying to sell your product. And when one person says no, sorry, I felt like hair was in my, oh, it was hair in my mouth. I cut my hair yesterday. I cut my bangs yesterday. So you go door to door, and the first person says no, and so you get discouraged. You go to the second door, and they say no, and you get discouraged. You go to the third door, and they say no. And so you say, well, I'll give you half off, and they say no. You tell them it's organic, and they say no. You said, I'll give you the first one free, and then the second one half off. You say no. Because why? Most new entrepreneurs immediately go to discounting their services in attempts to sell it, when the price wasn't the issue. Because remember, what people care about is solving a problem. The issue was that you didn't take the time to do the research to make sure that's the market you were supposed to serve. So once you come to work with a business coach like me, and then we do some research, you find out why that community wasn't buying from you. Well, it was a vegan community. And so I feel like that example is really clear, but oftentimes that's what we're doing in our business, right? It wouldn't make sense for me to, I don't have a good example for that, but basically I call this step make a connection, because if clients aren't buying for you from the 4th reason, which is they don't resonate with your brand, you need to make sure that your brand is aligned and purposely targeting the market that you want to serve. So something needs to change. Either your brand needs to change or your target market needs to change. And the fifth one, the last one, is that the trust isn't strong enough to buy. So the last reason that a new client wouldn't buy from you, and these are just the 5 kind of biggest that I've seen, the last reason why a potential client wouldn't buy from you is that they don't trust you enough. You're still new to them. They haven't been helped enough or seen enough to really know that you're going to deliver what you're saying. And I want you to think about it. So each of you know who you are, right? Your family knows you. You have friends. You are a real person. But online, you're another Facebook profile until we have a better relationship with you. So the 5th thing you can do is build trust. And that's the beauty of things like certain funnels, right? Because you can put together a sequence, you can put together trainings that can build trust between you and the client or potential client very quickly. You can build that know, like, and trust factor within an hour, depending on their behavior with what you have set up. And don't get lost if you don't know some of those terms. One of the easiest ways to build trust is to show what you know and what you do instead of just tell. If you can grasp that, I'm telling you, your marketing will improve. So many people I see, they tell what they do, they tell what they tell. And then they're like, why aren't people buying? I've told them, you need to show. One of my marketing mentors does this so great. I mean, every video he does, and he does not discount his prices, which I appreciate. Instead, he just provides value, 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 value. He just bombards you with him showing you what he does. And it's like, hey, the help is here. Do you want it, right? So those are the 5 reasons. And I'm going to be doing a free training this evening that I need to get ready for. I'm doing a free training where I'm really going to go into detail about these 5 and a specific formula that you can use to get known, get trusted, get seen, and get a new client in 30 days or less. So I'm really excited about it. It's tonight at 7 p.m. CST. Because anything later than that is just too late for me. You can register here. I'll also put the link in the comments, or you can go to, boy, there it is. It's a little long, but if you're creating a business, you're going to have to do way more work than that, right? So growmybrand.kartra.com/page/content webinar. I will provide it in the comments as well. Thank you all so much for watching. Again, whether you were live or whether you watch the replay, if you have questions, I definitely recommend that you come to the webinar because I'll do a live Q&A and answer any questions that you have. And that's about it. I will ask that if you found this to be valuable, please do me the incredible help. I wanted to say favor, but I don't really like the word favor. Please share this with others you know who could benefit from this information. Thank you so much for watching and have a great day. Bye.